Hi guys, Matt Roberts here from Max Results Personal Training Studio. I wanted to chat to you briefly today about losing weight, being in shape, healthy in general. To me, it's a very, very simple premise. Exercise 4 times per week for an hour, which equates to about 6% of your week, and eat a low sugar, calorie controlled diet. Simple as that. If you're trying to lose weight, make sure you've got a calorie expenditure at the end of each day. Not rocket science. What is a lot more difficult than that is adherence to that, to setting that routine up and sticking to it. And I wanted to chat briefly today about the adherence issues with that. As a trainer, I can tell you it's very frustrating. It's the part of my job that I find the hardest, and that we try and problem solve all the time, rack our brain of how do we get through to a client to get them to adhere to that. But at the end of the day, we can only do so much. Really, the reality is you have to take responsibility for your own life and your own actions. When you start doing that, good things start to happen. Why do we not adhere well? Well, to be really honest, I think we make bullshit excuses. I'm a bit tired, I didn't sleep well last night, it's been a long day at work, the boss yelled at me, friends invited me for coffee. It can be a raft of reasons, but if you want to do well in your health and wellness journey, you basically need to try and allocate times for yourself for your training and stick to them. To me, once you set your times in place of those 4 sessions per week, you stick to those rigidly, and there's only a couple of things that should get you to step away from doing that. And that's, one is if you're sick or you've got injury or illness, that's reasonable. 2, if you've got family commitments or family issues or stuff within your family that has to deal with. To me, family comes number 1. And friends, family and friends. So they're 2 legitimate reasons why you may have to step away from your training program, your training routine. Other than that, to me, it's rubbish excuses. I was just thinking this morning about one of my clients, and I really respect her. She's basically single-handedly putting 3 kids through private school. I'm thinking of excuses people make. Oh, I've got to make the kids lunches. Now, well, what this woman does is she'll get up and train at 4:30 or 5 in the morning. So she's not making excuses. She lives a very busy life running her own business. And I really respect her that, she doesn't make excuses. She takes full responsibility for her life. And, hence she's in good shape and able to be productive and able to be a great mother as well, as an example. So I think it's one of those things where you've got to start taking self-responsibility for your actions. When you start doing that, good things happen in your life. There's a whole raft of reasons that I'm not going to go into in this video today about why we struggle to take self-responsibility. I see clients all the time that feel like they're hopeless and they're not good enough and that they're just incapable. Well, I'm here to tell you that's crap. That's absolute rubbish, in my opinion. How you can break that is just take action. Just get started. It can be as simple as just walking for now if you're deconditioned. Set 4 times a week that you're going to walk for an hour and you're going to do it and you're going to stick to it. If you're a bit sore and you're a bit tired, so what? Just harden up and do it. And then what will happen within that action is you'll start to feel better about yourself. Your self-esteem will improve and your life will start to move forward. If there's blocks holding you back, you're more likely to be able to start working on those when you start to take action. One thing I've done in my own life in the last 12 months is start to take action, and my life has never been more productive or fulfilling. So, just wanted to get a couple of those thoughts off my chest today and share with all of Max Results Facebook followers out there. So, hope that gives you something to think about, and hope you have a great day. Speak to you soon again. Bye.